Good morning dear students, welcome once again. We were discussing class 5th, chapter number 4, soil resources, in which we have learned about different types of factors which were responsible for soil erosion. Now it's a time to know about soil conservation. So how to prevent the soil erosion? That we need to learn in this portion, soil conservation. So crop rotation is a method through which we can preserve the soil, we can prevent the soil erosion. How come? Crop rotation, it is a method of growing different crops on the same piece of land. So if different crops are grown, on the same piece of land, on the same piece, then we can prevent the soil erosion. So this is one of the techniques. So one of the technique, the first technique of soil conservation is crop rotation, the method of growing different crops on the same piece of land. It helps to maintain the soil fertility. How it helps the soil, or how the soil erosion is prevented? It helps to maintain the soil fertility. First of all, this is the biggest advantage of crop rotation. So it maintains the soil fertility. It reduces the pests. Pests means, yes, insects, small pests or insects. It reduces the pests and diseases in the crops. So diseases in the crops can also be prevented by this technique of crop rotation. Moreover, presence of crops throughout the year prevents the soil erosion. If we are going to grow multiple crops, different crops on the same piece of land, then obviously because of different season of different crops, they will remain in the field throughout the year, and this prevents the soil erosion. So the first technique of preventing the soil erosion is your crop rotation, or the first method of soil conservation is your crop rotation. Another thing is terrace farming. See, terraces are made, steep slopes, stepped patches of land are made. Why they are made? They are made for growing up of crops. Crops are being grown on the stepped land, stepped patches of land. So terrace farming means method of growing the crops on hill slopes by creating stepped patches of land. So this is the technique. A beautiful picture is also given in front of you which shows terrace farming, method of growing the crops on hill slopes by creating stepped patches of land. These are stepped patches of land on which crops are grown, right? Yes. Third method, afforestation. As the name suggests, afforestation, the method of planting trees on barren lands. The method of planting trees on barren lands is known as afforestation. Trees hold the soil together and prevents the soil erosion. So it's the trees that hold the soil together and prevents the soil erosion. Another technique is your dams and embankments. Dams, bunds and embankments made to control the flow of water. So these are made, dams are made, bunds are made, embankments are made to control the flow of water. Soil erosion is minimized with such measures, and by these measures, by these methods, by these techniques, soil erosion is minimized. So dams, bunds and embankments made to control the flow of water the flow of water. By the control in the flow of water, they can't able to take the soil with them. So top layer of soil maintained over there. Top layer of soil remains over there. So soil erosion is minimized. Embankments hold the water. They keep the water. Do not allow the soil to get eroded. The same technique is being used by embankments also. Stored water is later used for irrigation. Now stored water later is used for irrigation purposes. So stored water is later used for irrigation. Right? Now coming on to the question answer, we need to discuss the question answer. Write T for true and F for false statements. Black soil is rich in clay. Yes, very true. Black soil is rich in clay. Black soil is very much rich in clay. Yes, it is true. Red soil is rich in aluminium. It is false. Red soil is not rich in aluminium. In fact, it is rich in iron content. Right? Yes, which we have already read. So red soil is rich in aluminium is a false statement. It is false. Desert soil is light brown. Yes, absolutely true statement. Third statement, desert soil is light brown. Another statement, the roots of trees play an important role in holding the top layer of the soil firmly. Yes, the roots of the trees, always remember that the roots of the trees play important role in holding the soil firmly, tightly to the ground. Right? The top part of the soil is holded by the soil, by the plants, by the trees. Roots of the trees hold this top layer of the soil. So the roots of trees play an important role in holding the top layer of the soil firmly. Yes, that is true, very true statement. Another statement, grass has no role in holding the soil together. It is false. Grass plays a major role. Grass also plays a role in holding the soil together. Right? So grass has no role in holding the soil together. It is a false statement. It is false. It is incorrect. It is wrong. Okay. Tick the correct answer. You have to tick the correct answer. Which of the following is formed from lava rocks? Out of the 4 options given in your book, it is the black soil which is formed from the lava rocks. So it is the black soil that forms the lava rocks, or lava rocks are formed from black soil, or lava rocks forms the black soil. Right? Which of the following soil types is very fertile? Out of the options given, out of the options which are given, alluvial soil is the soil which is fertile, or which is very fertile. Okay. Which of the following can be grown in laterite soil? What can be grown in laterite soil? It is the coffee that is grown in the laterite soil. Okay, so if the question will be asked that which soil can able to grow coffee, which soil is good for coffee production, coffee plantation, it is laterite soil. Moreover, which of the following can be grown in laterite soil? The answer is coffee. So answer and questions can be asked in any way. Another question, which of the following soil types is found only in hilly regions? It is the mountain soil. So mountain soil is found only in hilly regions. Another question, which of the following contributes to soil erosion? So out of the factors that are given, which of the following contributes to soil erosion? It is overgrazing. So overgrazing is the factor that contributes to the soil erosion. it is already matched. Okay, the answers are already matched. You need to look at the book for jumbled up questions. Okay, red soil is basically found in Jharkhand. The areas which are given, out of which the best option or the option that suits the red soil is the Jharkhand. Laterite soil, where it is found? It is found in Meghalaya. Okay, so you can match red soil with the Jharkhand, laterite soil with Meghalaya. Alluvial soil, where it is found? It is found in Uttar Pradesh. Okay, alluvial soil is found in Uttar Pradesh. Black soil, it is found in Deccan Plateau. So black soil is found in Deccan Plateau. Desert soil, it is found in Rajasthan. Okay, so desert soil is found in Rajasthan only. Okay. So these are the matching of the following. Be very careful. Do not commit any mistake. Do not make any mistake. Now answer in brief. Coming on to this page. Name two crops that can be grown in desert soil. So there are many crops that can be grown in desert soil. Only two crops I have chosen, that is millets and wheat. These are the two crops that can be grown in desert soil. Apart from that, maize can also be grown, right? Pulses, some kinds of pulses are also grown, but here because two crops are warranted, I have given two crops as millets and wheat. So these are the two crops that can be grown in desert soil. Coming on to the next question. Write two qualities of mountain soil. So you have to write two qualities of mountain soil. The mountain soil is rich in humus. So mountain soil is rich in humus and is suitable for growing tropical fruits, saffron, tea. Okay, so these are the two qualities of mountain soil. So if two qualities are warranted for mountain soil, you can write this kind of soil. Mountain soil is rich in humus. What is humus? Those dead and decaying parts of animals and plants get mixed with the soil. Okay, and forms the humus, which provides good amount of nutrition for the plants. So mountain soil is rich in humus and it is suitable. Another quality of mountain soil, it is suitable. Suitable for what? For growing tropical fruits. Tropical fruits? Yes, juicy fruits, sour fruits basically. Okay, that are grown in tropical regions where there is hot and humid type of climate as well as wet climate is there. Okay, so those tropical fruits are grown. Moreover, saffron, tea, okay, these are also grown in such kind of soil, in mountain soil. Okay. Why is, another question, why is laterite soil red in color? Why? What is the reason why laterite soil is red in color? So laterite soil is red in color because of presence of aluminium and iron. Okay, it is the laterite soil which contains aluminium and iron, and because of which it is red in color. So laterite soil is red in color due to presence of aluminium and iron. Okay, right? Yes. What is soil erosion? Now another question. What is soil erosion? From the very beginning I am teaching you wearing away, thinning away, eroding away, removing away of the top layer of soil. So wearing away or removal of top layer of soil due to various factors such as wind, water, etc. is called soil erosion. So in another words, you can also say that the wearing away, removal of top layer of soil is called soil erosion, and these are removed by various agents. These are removed by various factors. These are removed by various materials, right? Yes, like wind, water, ice, glaciers and other things. So, it is the wearing away and removal of top layer of soil due to various factors such as wind, water, etc. is called your soil erosion. Now, why we are always talking about the top layer of the soil, not the inner layer of the soil? Have you ever thought about it? Only we are talking about the top layer of the soil. Why? Because it is the top layer of the soil which is very fertile. The lower level of the soil, down part of the soil is not fertile. But the top layer of the soil is very fertile. That's why we are always trying and everyone is working for preservation, conservation of top layer of soil. So it is the top layer of the soil which is needed to be prevented from getting eroded. Okay, understood? Now after answering brief, coming on to questions answered in detail. Write a note on alluvial soil. So you have to write a note. You have to write characteristic feature or you have to write about alluvial soil. So write a note on alluvial soil. This type of soil is fertile. First of all, the characteristic, it is fertile. This type of soil is fertile and found in northern and coastal plains. In which region these are found? It is found in northern and coastal plains. This type of soil is fertile and that's why they are found in northern and coastal plains. Always remember. Okay. Alluvial soil is found in northern and coastal plains. Northern area, up area, that means towards Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh. Okay, towards these regions, alluvial soil is found. UP and nearby to those areas, and coastal plains wherever there is a sea. Okay, coastal areas. Okay, the silt and sand together form the alluvial soil. You always remember, you always make a point that silt and sand together, these are the things, sand and silt, these are found under a river. If you get inside the river, you will find what? You will find sand and small particles, silt. Okay, so river always flows with two materials, sand and silt at the bottom. So sand and silt together, they can form this kind of soil, alluvial soil. Moreover, this type of soil is found in regions, is found in Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Punjab, Haryana, parts of Gujarat, and in these areas. So, see, there are too many regions, there are too many areas where this type of soil is found. It is found in Uttar Pradesh, it is found in Tamil Nadu, it is found in Andhra Pradesh, it is found in Bihar, West Bengal, Punjab, Haryana, and parts of Gujarat. Okay. Moreover, it is suitable for cultivation of crops. So it is suitable, it is best fitted for, it is suitable for cultivation of crops like rice, maize, sugarcane, wheat, tobacco, pulses, groundnuts. These are the crops, these are the types of crops which can be grown with the help of this one. Okay. In alluvial soil. So in alluvial soil these kinds of crops are grown. Okay, sugarcane, wheat, tobacco is there, pulses are there, groundnut is there, right? Another question, coming on to the next question, what are the effects of soil erosion? So what are the results, final consequences, results or effects of soil erosion? Soil erosion takes away the fertile layer of the soil. So, soil erosion, first of all, it takes away the fertile layer of the soil. The fertile layer of the soil is taken away by soil erosion, right? The fertile layer of the soil is taken away by soil erosion because of wind, water and all these factors. The top part of the soil is taken away. So this is the first consequence, effect of soil erosion, that the fertile layer gets removed from the soil. Another point, it makes the plants lose all the nutrients because the top layer of the soil is very fertile. Okay, because the top layer of the soil is very fertile. So if these fertile parts are removed away, then plants lose all the nutrients. Plants lose away the nutrients needed for their growth. So plants can't grow well. Plants have a stunted growth or having less growth. No growth takes place in plants if soil erosion takes place. Continuous or constant removal of topsoil affects the crop production. As already been told that the soil erosion make the plants lose all the nutrients. Once they lose all the nutrients, then there will be stunted growth, there will be no growth, there will be less growth in the plants. So this constant removal of topsoil affects the crop production. The constant removal of topsoil influences the crop production, affects the crop production. Crop production will be less, right? In addition to it, the burrows means holes of rabbits, rats, snakes are destroyed due to erosion. Burrows means holes. Holes of which animals? Rabbits, rats, snakes. their homes because of soil erosion. Okay, so because of soil erosion, these animals, rabbits, rats, snakes, and other their homes got destroyed. And once their whole homes got destroyed, they will be killed by man. So overall, these organisms, when they lose their life, then ecological balance will be affected. Overall balance in the nature will be affected. Okay. So soil erosion also affects the ecological balance, or you can say the balance of the nature. Right? Moving on to the next question. What is crop rotation? So question is, what is crop rotation? One more question is attached to it. How is it helpful in soil conservation? Okay, two questions are there. First question, what is crop rotation? And another question attached to it, how is it helpful in soil conservation? So first of all, what is crop rotation? The method of growing different crops. The method of growing multiple crops, different kind of crops, one after the another in succession on the same piece of land. So growing different crops one after the another on the same piece of land is known as crop rotation. So the method of growing different crops in succession on the same piece of land is known as crop rotation. Okay, the method of growing different crops in succession on the same piece of land is known as crop rotation. Crop rotation helps to maintain the soil fertility. Okay, so the crop rotation, it is the crop rotation that helps to maintain the soil fertility. So this crop rotation maintains the soil fertility, replenishes the nutrients in the soil. Moreover, it replenishes. Crop rotation helps to maintain the soil fertility. It maintains the soil fertility and it replenishes the nutrients in the soil. Replenishes matlab, what is the meaning of replenish? It means again growing. Okay, again gathering up of nutrients. Okay, again collects the nutrients in the soil, right? Fulfillment of it. So crop rotation helps to maintain the soil fertility. This is the answer of second question. How is it helpful in soil conservation? How crop rotation is useful or helpful in soil conservation? So crop rotation helps to maintain the soil fertility, replenishes nutrients in the soil. It replenishes the nutrients. It fulfills the nutrients in the soil and reduces the pests and diseases. Reduces the pests and diseases in the crops. Crop diseases are reduced. Moreover, pests are also reduced. Right? You can ask how pests are reduced. These pests can eat a particular type of crop, but we are growing different crops. Now if we are growing different crops, then these pests do not get enough food, do not get enough materials to eat, right? And that's why the diseases in the crops also get reduced. Diseases in the crops are caused by these pests only. The presence of crops on the land throughout throughout the year prevents the soil erosion. At last but not the least, the presence of crops throughout the year for the whole season, because we are rotating the crops. So during this process, one crop is grown, their cutting season came, we have another crops being sown in the ground, so that will hold the soil. Then another crop will be grown, till then another crop will take away or hold away the soil, right? In this way, there is a presence of crops on the land throughout the year, for the whole year, for the whole session, and thus prevents the soil erosion, right? So this is the answer of what is crop rotation and how it is helpful in soil conservation. Another question: how can dams and embankments help in reducing soil erosion? How dams and embankment help in reducing soil erosion? So they are useful in controlling the flow of water. Simple. So dams, bunds and embankments are built to control the flow of water. Soil erosion is minimized. They are reduced with the help of such measures. As water from dams and bunds is released in controlled manner. So dams and bunds, embankments, all these are made to control the flow of water. Simple. If the flow of water will be smooth, they can't take away the soil with them. But if they flow rapidly, they will take away the soil with them, top fertile part of the soil with them. In the same way, embankments also hold the water and do not allow the soil to erode. Embankments also hold the water. They keep the water in a gathered form by keeping them accumulated. And once they keep this water get accumulated, then there is a less chance of soil erosion. So in this way, dams, bunds and embankments together prevents the soil erosion, reduces the soil erosion. Next time I am going to come up with another chapter, new chapter. Till then, have a nice day, have a wonderful day. Bye.